Shabbat Shalom. I was recently talking to a friend of mine, and she's going through a tough time of it. We've all been through tough times. This is the time she's going through. That's tough. I think it's hard for anybody to watch someone they love be sick. We've all been there. It's hard. And she said to me, she knows I'm a rabbi, obviously. She said, I really want to complain to God. I do. But it's okay because I know I just need to be strong. That's what she said. I just need to be strong. And I didn't want to disagree with her because what was I going to do? Say, no, don't be. Don't be strong. What kind of a friend would I be if I said that? But the more I do this work, the more I see lots of different people struggling with lots of different things. And frankly, the older I get and life's challenges kind of just keep coming my way as they should, the more I think, is more strength really the answer? Is more strength really what we need? The Torah tells us, we're going to read tomorrow, that Noah was a righteous man. Noah walked with God. Wow. It's big praise. It's impressive, right? Walked with God. That's wow. Sounds impressive, right? Wow, walk with God. But our brilliant rabbinic minds, our rabbis of old, they were very quick to downplay Noah's accomplishment. They were like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, Noah walked with God. That's cool. They don't say cool, but they mean it. He walked with God, but he was no Abraham. They literally say this. Rashi, medieval French dude, says this. Sure, Noah walked with God, but Abraham, he walked before God. Walked with God, before God. We're kind of like splitting the God hairs here, aren't we? No, Rashi says, we're not. Noah walked with God, we say. That meant that Noah was leaning on God for support. Noah needed God, needed God's righteousness in order to do all the good things that Noah needed to do in his life. But Abraham, wow. Rashi trips over himself to describe Abraham. Oh, Abraham, mehalech b'tzidko. He walked in his own righteousness. Me'elav, he did so on his own effort. Mitchazek, he drew strength from himself. Noah needed God's help, Rashi said, God's support to be okay, but Abraham could do it on his own. And that's what made Noah just okay. But Abraham, he was fit to be the father of the Jews. He was just a better person in general. A lot of our rabbis think like this, if you read through all their commentaries. They say, Noah, yeah, okay, he was okay, sure, but Abraham, he was better, he was stronger, he was more holy for all those reasons. And I do not buy it. Not for 1 second. I don't think we're supposed to take these two men's experiences as a juxtaposition. That Noah's neediness just shows how great Abraham was because he could walk before God, not leaning on God, not with God, but before God. He could get by on his own steam. He didn't need support. He didn't need help. I very respectfully disagree with our ancient and medieval rabbis. They are wise men all. Not in this case. Not in this case. I think both Noah and Abraham are supposed to be examples to us of how we need to walk through life. Because sometimes life is hard, and we have the strength to hold ourselves up. We walk through the dark valleys, we get through the tough times, loved ones who are sick, or all those many problems that we all deal with in our lives. And we can muster our inner strength, and we can soldier on, powered by ourselves, walking before God. And the Torah says, that's great, and that's godly. That's Abraham. And sometimes we struggle to see the light in the darkness. And the world looks tough, and we see those we love are hurting, and it hurts us. And when we walk, we have to lean on God. We have to say, I can't do it alone. I'm not strong enough right now. I need help. And the Torah says, that's fine. That's great. That's godly. That's Noah. Both men had personal experiences of God, with God. Abraham, who walked unsupported, and Noah, who walked with help. And both are how we have to be sometimes. Both are valid. We should never feel like we have to be strong. You don't have to be strong. You need to know that you're not alone. Your God is there. Your community is there. We are here for you when you are standing upright, and we are here for you when you need a shoulder to lean on. That's the point of community. It's the point of God. Never feel like you are lesser for not feeling strong. God is just as present when you do as when you don't. God loves you just as much when you do as when you don't. I told my friend, and I was very worried she would push back, that she'd resist, that she was going to feel like she had to affirm that she was fine, she was okay, that she was strong, she could support herself, she could do it. I told her, it's okay to complain. Certainly to God, God can take it. And it's okay to not be strong all of the time. Sometimes you will be, and maybe now is a time when you're not. And it doesn't mean you won't ever be strong again. And I heard her take a deep breath. This is over the phone. And she sighed, one of those kind of shuddery sighs when there's, there's tears behind it. And she said, thanks. That was it. She had permission to not feel strong, to not feel like she had to hold it all together perfectly all the time, to be Abraham. Because in that moment, she had to be Noah. She had to lean. She had to lean on God. She had to lean on her friends. She had to lean on me. May we all be blessed, and it is a blessing, to recognize that there are times when we are Abraham and there are times when we are Noah, and both are equally valid, equally good, and equally godly. Shabbat Shalom.